Most of these cases will never be solved. And I stand there like a deer in the headlights. My brother had been murdered about maybe 3 months earlier. There's something, well, I think about 2 years before I retired, my brother was murdered in Baltimore. And that was difficult. At the time, I'm a lieutenant in robbery, commander of robbery. And each Friday I would go down to different police departments and meet with the robbery commanders. So I go down to Baltimore City and I meet with the robbery commander of Baltimore. And while I'm there, he takes me on a tour of the homicide section. He goes to a file cabinet, he slaps the file cabinet and says, "These are the homicide files. Most of these cases will never be solved." And I stand there like a deer in the headlights. My brother had been murdered about maybe 3 months earlier. So, I try to make sense. I was trying to make sense of it all, and the case went unsolved. The homicide detective went on vacation the day after my brother was murdered. He never called our family to this day, I've never heard from the homicide detective. So that was a big disappointment. And I tried to find something useful out of it, how I can make sense of it, something positive out of it. And so I decided, I'm becoming a private investigator. Try to bridge the gap between people who don't have, police don't have the resource or provide the resource to solve their cases, like in my case, So they, being a PI gave me a sense of purpose. But I was able to help a lot of families based on my brother's experience, pick up the slack where police departments had dropped the ball.
That boggles my mind. I mean, it's one thing to go. I mean, I think it's poor. I think it's poor professionalism to not only not call back a victim, but for heaven's sake, you're in the profession. That boggles my mind.
Yeah, it boggles mine too. But it gave me some insight into what other people go through. So I think everything in life happens for a reason. There was a reason why, So my purpose is to try to help other people who are in situations, because when people call me about PI case, I can talk to them for real. Look, I know how it feels. I don't have to make it up. I know how it is when police don't follow up on your family's murder.